Stop lying to yourself right now. You are not busy, you are just terrified of starting. You let hours slip by while your dreams wither under your pathetic excuses.
Look at your to-do list. It is a graveyard of intentions that never saw the light of day. You are waiting for a spark that will never come.
Procrastination is not a time management issue. It is a slow-motion suicide of your potential. Every second you delay is a second you steal from your future successful self.
You think you have time. You don't. The clock is ticking, and while you scroll, someone hungrier and more disciplined is out there taking everything you ever wanted.
Relate to this. You need to work, but you check your phone instead. Suddenly, 30 minutes have vanished. You are a slave to a screen and your impulses. You feel the weight in your chest every time you ignore a task. That guilt is your soul screaming at you to finally wake up and take action.
The perfect moment is a myth designed by losers to justify their inaction. If you wait for the stars to align, you will die in the same spot. Your comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. It is a velvet-lined coffin where you are burying your ambitions one day at a time.
Stop pretending that tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow is just another today if you don't change your fundamental approach to the work right this very second.
You are currently living a life that is a fraction of what you are capable of. It is time to burn the excuses and face the hard truth.
The hard truth is that your brain is wired to keep you mediocre. It craves safety, and to your biology, effort looks like a threat to survival. Resistance is a physical force. It is the friction between who you are and who you want to be. It is heavy, it is constant, and it's winning.
Every time you choose the easy path, you weaken your character. You are training yourself to be a person who quits when things get even slightly difficult. Discipline is not a gift, it is a muscle. And right now, your discipline muscle is atrophied and weak because you have never pushed it to the limit. You are addicted to the cheap dopamine of social media and snacks. You have traded your long-term legacy for 5 seconds of a digital high that fades. The psychological block you feel isn't lack of talent, it is the fear of being judged for your work. You'd rather not try than fail publicly.
Your ego is protecting itself by convincing you that you're too tired or too busy. It's a lie. You are full of energy. You are just uninspired. Overthinking is just another form of procrastination. You spend weeks planning the perfect system so you don't have to face the actual pain of the work.
The longer you wait to start, the more daunting the task becomes. In your mind, a simple email grows into a fire-breathing dragon that you cannot slay.
You are making a choice. By not choosing to work, you are choosing to stay exactly where you are. You are choosing your own stagnation every single day. Let's talk neuroscience. Your brain has two main players, the logical prefrontal cortex and the primitive amygdala. They are currently at war for control over you.
The amygdala sees your big goals as a threat. It triggers the fight or flight response, causing you to run toward distractions to escape the perceived danger of effort. Your brain wants to conserve energy. Doing something new or hard burns calories. Your biology thinks it's saving you from starvation by keeping you on the couch. When you think about a massive project, the brain's pain centers actually light up. You are literally experiencing mental pain just by imagining the work ahead. This is why you clean your room instead of writing that paper. You are seeking a micro-win to soothe the anxiety caused by the larger, scarier task.
Dopamine is the currency of your attention. Every notification gives you a tiny hit. making the slow, steady progress of real work feel boring and physically painful.
You have trained your brain to expect instant gratification. Now, your attention span is shorter than a goldfish's, and you can't focus for more than 5 minutes.
Neuroplasticity is your only hope. You can rewire your brain, but it requires you to push through the initial discomfort of focus until new pathways are formed.
The limbic friction is that feeling of, I don't want to. It is a chemical state, not a personality trait. You can override it with sheer, decisive action.
Your brain will stop resisting once you are in motion. The hardest part is the transition from rest to doing. This is where the magic happens.
Enter the 2-minute rule. It is the most powerful weapon in your arsenal. The rule is simple. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it now.
Step 1. Scale down your tasks. Don't write a book. That's too big. Instead, write one sentence. You cannot fail at writing one single sentence, can you?
The goal is not to finish. The goal is simply to start. By shrinking the task to 2 minutes, you bypass the amygdala's alarm system entirely. It's stealth. Step 2. Eliminate all friction. If you need to gym, put your shoes by the bed. If you need to write, leave the document open on your screen.
You are making it harder to stay on the couch than to get up. Optimize your environment so that starting takes zero mental effort or decision-making power.
When a task is scaled down, it becomes non-threatening. Your brain doesn't see a threat, so it doesn't trigger the urge to go check your phone or eat.
Don't clean the whole house. Just wash one dish. Once you have the sponge in your hand, the hardest part of the entire process is already over. This rule works because of the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain hates unfinished tasks. Once you start, your mind will naturally want to see the job through.
Action creates momentum. Momentum creates motivation. You have been waiting for motivation to start, but motivation only shows up after you have already begun working.
Stop thinking. Thinking is the enemy of execution. Become a machine of pure action for the first 120 seconds of every single task on your list.
Step 3. Master the art of showing up. A habit must be established before it can be improved. You cannot optimize a habit that does not exist.
If you only exercise for 2 minutes, that is a victory. You are becoming the type of person who doesn't miss a workout. That identity is everything.
Step 4. The 2-minute limit. In the beginning, actually stop after 2 minutes. This leaves you wanting more and prevents the burnout of a sudden high-intensity start.
You are tricking your brain into enjoying the process. By stopping while it's still easy, you associate the task with success rather than with exhaustion and pain. Most people fail because they try to do too much too fast. They go from 0 to 60 and crash. You are going from 0 to 1.
The 2-minute rule is a gateway drug to productivity. It leads you into a flow state without the friction that usually stops you from ever getting there.
Once you are through the gateway, you can stay as long as you want, but the requirement is only the first 2 minutes. Keep the barrier low. Every 2-minute win is a vote for the person you want to become. You are building a reputation with yourself. You are becoming a man of action. Stop analyzing the logic. Just execute. The 2-minute rule works because it respects human psychology rather than fighting it with temporary and unreliable bursts of willpower. You don't need another self-help book. You don't need another video. You need to put your phone down and do one small thing for 120 seconds. This is the crossroads. You can go back to your distracted, mediocre life, or you can take the first step toward the elite version of yourself. The elite don't have more motivation than you. They just have better systems for starting. They mastered the 2-minute entry point a long time ago. Imagine your life a year from now if you never procrastinated again. Imagine the wealth, the health, and the absolute peace of mind you would possess.
That version of you is real, but he is only accessible through the gate of right now. Not tomorrow, not tonight, not in 10 minutes. Now.
Your excuses are a form of self-hatred. If you truly loved yourself, you wouldn't allow yourself to remain this stagnant and this unfulfilled for so long.
Break the cycle today. Pick the task you've been avoiding the most, scale it down to its smallest 2-minute version, and do it right now.
Don't think about the outcome. Don't think about the quality. Just think about the movement. The first 2 minutes are your only priority in this universe.
You are a warrior, not a worrier. Warriors move, warriors wait. Which one are you going to be when the clock starts ticking for this next task?
The video is almost over. This is your final warning. Do not let this information be another hit of educational dopamine that you fail to apply. 2 minutes. That is all it takes to change the trajectory of your entire existence. Stop watching. Start doing. Your future self is waiting for you.